I don't know whether you agree with him on the point about the punishment regime. And I'm looking at it. So in terms of the Amendments Act that was done, the one that's reduced the punishment by way of the penalty units, if you look at the offense of any issues related to license, so you're looking at a fine of not less than 50 penalty units and not exceeding 100 penalty units, or a term of imprisonment not exceeding 2 years, or both. Penalty units, 12 cities, so you're looking at around 600 cities. And your data shows that a lot of people are driving without licenses. I mean, what does your outfit make of this regime, and why do you think a lot of people are still driving without licenses? The most committed offense the first 6 months of the year.
Yes, Joseph, I think for me, I think that the punishment regime is too mad, given the impact of the offense. See, to come on the road is a very risky environment. And we cannot assume that you have a license and you have been licensed to drive, yet you don't have the license with you. Or it is for a purpose that the licensing authority has found a need to classify the various licenses on account of the complexity that come with the various classes of vehicle. So if you're licensed to drive, say, a Class C vehicle, and yet with a Class B vehicle, you appear to be on the road, I think that it is such a concern that must impose or return a very deterrent punishment. From what you have read, 50 penalty units up to about 100 thereabouts, I do not think it is deterrent enough. And that, to my mind, is why a lot more people find encouragement to run the risk to come on the road to drive without these use requirements. So for a good reason, the law says that these are use requirements to bring a vehicle onto the road, which is such a major risk factor, which if not handled properly with the necessary competencies for a particular class of vehicle, you may occasion an accident which may lead to loss of lives and damage to property. So how to my mind, how can we conspire to make the punishment rather an incentive for people to breach the law? It is one of the offenses that I think if we had the opportunity, we must begin to have a rethink of the penalty regime.